I just realized I forgot to actually plug my iPad into my computer. So we're gonna be taking a bit of a second to get ready. Anyway, so it's been a hot second. I'm gonna wait a sec before I do any updates because I cannot find the link for this video. I am live streaming, but I don't know where. I'm lost in the void of the internet. I don't know why I can't find it. I have the correct thumbnail. Okay, there it is. I was going to post it before I started, like the little link for it on the Discord, but I could not find the link. Oh my gosh, there we go. Finally. Oops. Okay, I might have put the link in wrong. Let's try this again. Okay, I might have put the link in twice. Okay, no, we're good. Maybe? Why is it multiplying? Every time I paste the link, it has more. It gets longer. Okay, we're just gonna. Boop. Yay! Okay, let me screen share this, and then we can get started. Oh wait, there's a message on the Discord. Different Discord. There's a message on a different Discord. Okay. Um, don't trust this computer. Getting ready to screen share. Let me find before I screen share. Let me find the YouTube video. Let me find the live stream on my phone so I can see chat. I don't understand why it's like I can't really see it. Is it private? No, it's not unlisted. There we go. Yahoo! Oh, I can't click it. Why so buggy? Let me reload YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna delete these first few seconds, probably. I never remember to delete the first few seconds. I always say I will. I always forget. There I am. Okay. Okay. Everyone, stream starting now. Send. Oh, I'm nervous. I feel like I'm always nervous when I take big breaks, though. Oh wait, let me not go out of there. Okay, I pressed it too early. Screen share. Boop. Huzzah! Okie dokie. Oh my gosh, I watched Fallout recently with my brother, and it made me realize how often I say okie dokie and how old okie dokie sounds. You know what it could be? When I was in, what was it called? Let me check the screen share if it's working. Okay, everything sounds good. Oh my gosh, also sometimes when I'm live streaming, I'm listening to my own audio so I can hear myself talking, but like with the 10-second delay. Anyway, um, but when I was in middle school, I spent a lot of time with my grandma because making friends in middle school is hard. So I hung out with my grandma a lot. Um, and I had friends at school kind of, but like I didn't really like invite anybody over as much, except like this one friend I had since like kindergarten. Anyhow, so I spent a lot of time with her and I would tell her about the different anime I was watching. And I think I might have picked Okie Dokie up from her. Okie dokie. Anywho, okay, I know on my thumbnail I have where is that folder? Up here. I need to do it. Okay, I'm looking for a picture of a hamster. Hamster. I know I was gonna do this one, but I kind of want to work on the room I have instead. Okay, I need to stop saying that. I'm too conscious of it now. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, but here's the question. Do I want the plants to be green? I don't know. Maybe I don't want green plants. Maybe I want little fantasy plants. Let's try some color gradients. I feel like a lot of these are too close together to tell anything. For the red one. I don't hate it, weirdly enough. Let's go all the way to the beginning of what I got. No. If I do go with a lighter color, I do wanna make it I wanna spread things apart a bit more so, like, I get a lot of color variation. Since so many of these are so many of these colors are so close together. Ugh, words. Oh, I kinda like that a lot, actually. If I take that and reduce it here, and let's add why so laggy? I'm not on the power mode. Hmm. I needed to get a new iPad because she's getting old. I can't see chat at all. Is anybody here? I see top 3 messages. I don't see anybody, if that makes sense. Hmm, strange. Okay, hold up. Continuing on. See, hold on. If you wanna test something out hold on. I'm gonna ask one of my friends not text me, to go to my YouTube channel and see if they can message. How ooh, hold on. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Mhm. Do, 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 do. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, I can see it. Why didn't I see it earlier? Anyway, goodbye. Thank you for testing that out, by the way. Okay, so also, hi, Masswater. How you doing? Oh, it's crazy I've had a channel for so long. Where did the time go? The thing about gradient maps is I feel like they're different each time I use them. I want this to be lighter. I do like the way the blue looks a lot more than I like the green. The green's not bad, don't get me wrong. It's just I don't know, it doesn't really fit in a way, I guess. There's no fantasy vibe to it. Oh, it has been a time. Okay, so where do I start? So school started a month ago, and I streamed in the first week of school. And then, like, in the very, very, very beginning. And then the next week, I got COVID. No, wait, wait, before that, even before I got COVID. So school started, right? And then my Apple Pencil broke. So I had to buy a new Apple Pencil. And so $120. Yay! Because I need it for class, but also at the same time, I kind of want to get a new iPad because mine's getting like kind of glitchy, you know? Like, sometimes it'll crash during stream or it tends to be kind of laggy during stream, just stuff like that. So I planned on getting a new iPad and I wanted the new Apple Pencil that comes with it, but I just bought a new Apple Pencil for the same price as the, one with barrel roll, and I'm like, "Okay, that's fun." Uh, so yeah, it's great. It's so amazing. And then I got COVID. My whole family got COVID. They're all fine. My grandma got it. Did you know there's a new medication for it? If you are an at-risk patient. So not the best if you're like young and 50, but if you're like my grandma's 87. So like if you're an at-risk patient, there's a medication you can take from there's a medication you can take for that. Um So anyway, she's doing fine. This is all like 2 weeks ago. Anyway, so I had to catch up on schoolwork because like I tried so hard to pay attention. I could not focus on anything for my classes. Like I would just sit in front of my computer staring at it, doing absolutely nothing. It was so annoying. Which also such a waste of a sick day. If I could do it all over again, I would just lay in bed, not worth it. I did not get anything done. Um, it's kind of cute. I kind of like the glowing. Let me take the glowing off and then we can add it back in, if that makes sense. Although, let me make this a little brighter to stand out from the very purplish background. Anywho, so then, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I spent a week trying to catch up on classes, but the thing is, I needed I regret this so much. I needed for some of my classes, I would have needed a doctor to say that I had COVID and not just an at-home COVID test. And I'm thinking, I don't know if this would work, but maybe, possibly, I could find like, ask a doctor to sign one off of my dad and grandma's medical records. I don't know if that's a thing I can do, but, anyway, so that's fun. And then, but the COVID for me wasn't that bad, by the way. I got sick, like, I got pretty sick the first day. It's funny. I was planning on hanging out with friends, and I woke up with a sore throat, and I'm like, I don't wanna give my friends a sore throat because, like, sore throats are pretty crappy, you know? So, I'll stay home, and plus I'm feeling kind of tired anyways, and I should probably just work on homework or something. So I stayed home, and then my dad's like, "Oh, do you wanna take a COVID test just for, like, funsies?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, sure." And I didn't think I had COVID. So because okay, so the things I found out, COVID is "Hi, okay." I'm talking about, like, an update of where I've been. So I got COVID. I don't have it anymore, but blah, 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 blah. So my dad's like, "Oh, do you want to" oh, yeah. COVID is not as bad as it used to be. Um For instance, I've been getting vaccinated over the years, The first when I got it, back in, like, 2021, it was awful, you know? It was, like, days of back pain. It's different for everybody, but I just got really bad back pain. Do I wanna blend out these water droplet looking I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with these plants. Anyway, so it's not as bad as it used to be. And if I remember correctly, I don't think the strains are as bad as they used to be. Although, don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. I just know that I personally did not have as much of a bad time with it as I did in the past. Um, anyhow, so my friends were planning on hanging out. I told them I had a sore throat and I couldn't hang out. And then I took a COVID test, and I'm like, I was actually legitimately surprised I had it. I did not feel that sick. At least not at that moment. I'll get to that later. Also, how are you doing, Yellow King? Um, And so, where am I? Why are these plants so ugly? How do you make plants look cute? Why are these plants so ugly? How do I get them to be cute? So yeah, I texted my friends back after I got COVID test positive, and I'm just like, "Hey guys, I tested positive for COVID. You should probably get tested." So one of my friends immediately bought a COVID test, and it tested negative, thank goodness. Um, but my other 2 friends didn't get tested at all. I'm like, "Okay." Um, one of them only got nervous when I mentioned that, like I'm like, "Oh, yeah, because like, your dog could get COVID." And she's like, "Dogs can get COVID?" I'm like, "Yeah." But, like, the only reason I mentioned that is because I was happy that my tortoise can't get COVID 'cause he's a tortoise. I should probably bring my tortoise inside. We have him in, like, a little playpen outside. It's a lot bigger than his indoor house is. Um, because in the past, because his house is a bit too small at the moment, it's 30 times his size, I'd say about. But, like, he's a roamer. He likes to be free, you know? And so we have a playpen for him to chill out outside so that way he can run around all day. Um, instead of just otherwise in the past he'd only be out there for like an hour or two with like supervision. And now we check on him like every 30 minutes, but he can run out there all day. I mean he can't dig underneath, because you have stuff underneath it, but it's good to check. Um, and it's covered from like birds and stuff. And he can't climb out. So it's good to double check that stuff. Anyway, so having him running around in there all day, by the time he gets back in his house, he just goes to bed and then stays asleep all night, which is so amazing. And I know that because I get up at 3 a.m. sometimes to like, I don't know, get water. And I'm like, hi. And he's like snoring. He's not snoring, he doesn't snore, but you get what I mean. So he's snoozing. Oh, okay. How do I make these plants pretty? I don't know. I don't want to overcorrect them, you know? I just keep working them in blend-wise. I don't wanna overwork them because I still want this watercolor look. I don't want it to become too sharp, but at the same time, I don't like the way they look, to be honest. Like, I don't know, they look more like potatoes than leaves. I think blending them out will work. That way we still get, like, a bit of that natural look, but also it's not I don't know, I think it just looks like the paint is sitting on top of the canvas instead of blending into it, if that makes sense. But yeah. Also, don't forget to leave a like. Okay. Well, no, yeah, it's been so long since I've streamed. Okie dokie. Oh, thank you for the likes, by the way. But yeah, have you guys started school yet? I know that why did they stagger it so much? I feel like the reason they stagger when, different districts start school is just to ruin people's summer plans. Cause like, it's especially bad for college because it's like you have to go and drive back to like, not for me, but for a lot of friends I have. You have to drive back to your hometown just to, like, go visit for summer, and then half of your friends come in after you've been there for a month, and then the other half leave a month early. So just, like, why? Like, wouldn't it be nice if everyone just started and stopped at the same time? Unless someone's taking summer classes, which is, like, a different thing from what I'm saying. Okay, no, yeah. Blending these out, good move. Those plants were very ugly before. You know what I feel like the hardest like, drawing on Procreate takes you a while to do, and there's a lot of brushes and a lot of things to figure out. But trying to figure out how to blend on Procreate was a painful experience. Why do they have to make that so hard? Okay. And it, like, doesn't look natural either. I would say some brushes have an easier time blending than others, but, like, I don't know. It just never really feels as natural as I would like it to, I guess. Why is this color so dark? What brush am I using? The liner brush should make it lighter. Oh, yeah, I was gonna go check on my tortoise. BRB. Heaven. You guys should spam the chat with random nonsense in the meantime. I have returned. My tortoise is so funny. Whenever I whenever he's walking outside, in his little pen alone, and like you go and check on him, he'll stop, stare at you, hide behind a plant, and then slowly sit down. And I'm just like, why are you acting like I caught you doing something suspicious? You're a tortoise. It's fine. Like, he's also I don't know, for some reason he's like really shy when he's indoors, but like a lot more I don't know if I'd say extroverted, but like, oh, I want to like hang out with people when he's outside. Okay, this is cool looking. Okay, okay. And then, because I want these plants to feel, I guess, a bit fantasy esque, you know? Ooh. I did not look fantasy esque. Okay, take that away a little bit, then push it in. Maybe I should add some like wood grain to this table. Okay. Okay. We're making it. We're getting there. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I do like that. Taking away a little bit from the tips of these flowers. Okay, maybe it's not a close-up kinda guy. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, so ew. This is a very ugly snake plant, you know? But maybe we all have ugly snake plants in life. Maybe it's not about how pretty the snake plant is, but about the snake plant you met along the way. You know what we should add? Like little sparkly dots around the plants. I don't know if you're picking up the vision I am putting down, but I think this is a cute idea in my brain. And I'm ready to be severely disappointed for the first 2 hours I attempt to make it happen. Uh, I think this drawing is a year old. When did I start this? Campus information. We stop screen sharing. Okay, wait, hold on. Well, let's say my name or random name. Oh yeah, take your time bloating. Yeah, it's great. Oh yeah. Um, July. Not as long as I thought. I duplicated this one. Where's the original? Original somewhere. This guy. Campus information. February. So an amount of time has passed. Hi, hi! Right now, I am working on. Let me do this so you guys can see it. Or let me for a second. Let me. Oops. Okay, so basically, it's a giant room that's very messy, and there's a woman at the windowsill, right? Hi. This is not her room. This is technically, canonically, her ex's room, but she's staring at the sunrise set. Yeah. Anyway, that's what we're working on right now. I plan on working on the drawing and the thumbnail, but then I got distracted by this because I really like this drawing. And I'm trying to make these plants look more ethereal, and that's where we're at. I hope you enjoy the sunrise, set, moon, rising. Yes. Okay. Are you gonna? Are you? But yeah. Also, I took like a month long hiatus because I got sick, and then my Apple Pencil broke. It's been a lovely, lovely week. Not week, month. Does anybody else get really happy when they're sick? Like, I don't know why. And I'm not like talking like a yay, I'm so grateful that I'm ill. I mean in like a your brain just feels happier, you know? Like it's just easier to get happier when I don't know why. It's just a thing I have noticed. I want this plant to look magical. And maybe the magic is coming from the roots. Aren't roots where all magic comes from? Reduce the opacity here, and then go back to this. And then another one here. No, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I got sick like a month ago. It took me forever to catch up on classes. Um, I'm taking a child psychology class, and I'm gonna rant for a second. I took a child psychology class. We are supposed to do these like you have to find two kids to like observe for the class. But you need like a consent form. So basically, we're supposed to like for 10 different times you're supposed to basically just sit quietly and write notes down of like they fidgeted, they stood up, they sat back down, they talked to somebody. Um, but like we need a consent form for that, and the teacher did not post a consent form, and so I'm like, oh hey, could you like, I don't, it might be my fault, but like even though it's not, I'm like it might be my fault, but like, I can't find the consent form. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place, but like, I think I'm in the right place, but I just can't find it. Turns out she forgot to post it, and the class ends at the end of September, which means that if I continue this class, I will have less than a month to do 10 hours worth of observations. And my neighbor said that I could use her kids, but that was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I was sick, so, like, I couldn't go over to their house to do it, and I didn't have the consent form anyways, so, like, I couldn't do it. But, like, how am I supposed to do that in 20 days? 10 hours. That's, like, I don't know. It just kinda seems, imposing, I guess? I don't know. I'm thinking of dropping the class. It's just I don't know. It feels like too much to do in too much of a short amount of time. I don't like this plant. It's ugly and it makes me sad. Ugh, how do I fix this? Oh, hold on, I wanna show you guys something. A while ago, I needed to do this for a classroom. Let me bring this one up. Hold on. Why don't I ever make a stack of these? Stack. Now they're all together. Oh, I almost deleted it. I would have cried if I deleted that drawing. My goodness. Okay, stack. So, for a classroom drawing, I had to do a painting of something that had igneous rock in it, and I did this. And Real Beach you can go to. I this is a complete copy of a reference photo, by the way. Also posted the reference photo in the classroom discussion thing, so people could like check it out themselves. But like, hold on. It looks good, but at the same time, if we go to the video thing, right? Start with a square, right? I was so annoyed at this stage of the painting. I'm like, why does the sky look so depressed? It's supposed to be like this warm, cozy, magical beach, you know, and I'm struggling. Like, at this stage, I'm like, why does it look like the clouds have hemorrhoids? Like, it looks so gross. And so I start, like, playing around with cloud brushes and completely ignoring the color palette going on with actual painting. Um, I try to make, like, these very warm looking clouds, like a warm looking base, and then adding the blue on top of it. Now I want it to look, like, magical, but, like, it's not looking magical. It's looking sad. Um, and I'm, like, trying out all these different brushes. Um, and, like, I'm doing that thing where you start with, a dark, a bright dark color, and then you slowly move it towards, I think, red, I think, or yellow, um, making it wider and lighter. Yeah, and less saturated. So I kept doing that, and then added all these colors in. And then the beach came together very quickly. Like, it goes from, like, this depressing rock sand thingy, and then I add, like, these tiny little dry brush strokes, and then it gets, like, a little too saturated, and at this point, I'm freaking out because I have 2 hours till I have to turn this in. So, like, some misty water mist, and then I'm like, "I like this brush. I'm gonna use it for, like, the plants," you know? Um, you can see my mental struggles here. So I decided to add some, like, little strokes, going up because that sounded like a good idea because plants have little trunk guys. Um, blah, 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 blah. And then I actually ended up with this. Wow! It only took several hours, 4 hours, 4 hours of glory I'll never get back in my life. It's a really pretty painting. Real beach with black sand. Okay. I don't like the way this plant looks. This plant is ugly. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I don't know, I feel like I would have enjoyed it more if I wasn't trying to do it so quickly. But anywho, what am I doing right now? What's going on here? Oh yeah. I think I do wanna continue this. Although what happens if I let me play around with brushes real quick. What are some cute little guys I got going on here? We have you. Definitely not the right man for the job. This one's too clean. So not the jelly brushes. I don't think this would work at all. Maybe. I don't hate it. It's a little bit pixely though. Look at these pixels. Let me try that actually, real quick. Immediately fails. I didn't even get a second to try. Let me try a bit of a deeper blue, brighter blue, blue. That was a lag spike. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's a bit wider. Okay. What do I think about you? I can't say I love it at all. I can't say I like it. I I am without words. Let me try this. Um, Dust in the Air is a nice brush, but I don't really want to use it yet. Too dense. Okay, little dots. Add. Magical glowy little dots. Wow. Okay, let's see. Oh, this drawing is so hard. Ow. Okay. I've readjusted in my chair like 17 times this video, and I bet you guys can hear every single time. I have chocolate milk. I should actually drink the chocolate milk. It's a hot day. Chocolate milk does not last that well on hot days. Mm, milk with the chocolate. Okay, I'm gonna work on the kid drawing. Although, I kind of want to also just do a different drawing in this art style. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Give me a second. I'm gonna take the screen share off and then re-screen share. Or the mirror. Enjoy staring at this void. Ooh, I have an idea. Okay. I wish I could have two reference photos. I'm gonna put this all the way up in the corner. Hopefully so nobody can see it if I screen share later. And then we're going to not you. You. Okay. It's not the right painting. Go to references, insert. Yay! Okay. This is not the right brush to do this, actually. Not in the slightest. Okay. What do I do for cheapy faces facing forward? Uh, we're doing a side angle. Or, yeah, we're just gonna eat this. Yoink. Can her tiny arms maneuver the way I'm trying to maneuver them? Joint, elbow, arm, elbow. Oh, wait. Up this way. And this one would go up this way. And then with this one, group, duplicate, swap more here. Make this one more here. Boop. Let's see if this works. Okay, so that would be crunch, crunch, crunch. There are definitely easier ways to do that. Opacity. Oh boy. Okay. What do sleeveless GD arms look like? Well, these definitely are not correct. I think I need to make this arm a bit shorter. And then the hand, for now, I'm just gonna do a big circle. Or ba-doop, ba-doop. And then with this one, because the thing is, they're not exactly the most anatomically correct characters, you know? And then the little palette hand. When in doubt, cover everything up with giant puffy sleeves. I think if I had to take anything away from learning this art style, it would be that. How do you even draw this hand? My goodness. Fun fact, I used my own hand as reference for this hand. Oh, it's so bad! Okay, so we're gonna keep the little chubby face. Ooh, what if we do these little dark circles? Kinda cute. And then we're gonna do that for now. Oh wait, still the top of the head. This brush is not wanting to work with me. Probably because I'm not holding my iPad. By the way, my main drawing technique, my form, is taking my arm and shoving it behind my iPad. Not to adjust really much, but just kind. It's like my arm is the perfect. I almost dropped it. My arm is the perfect size to wedge between my iPad case to keep it propped up, and I can keep it propped up without wedging it up. Um, but what was I gonna say? I can keep it propped up without wedging it up, but it's just not the right angle. Like, I have an adjustable iPad case, it's just not the right angle. By the way, if I ever trade something on stream, it's my own artwork. Do not fret. Well, now it looks like she's hiding from the sun. Okay, let's continue working on this. Take these off. I think I need to make her arms a bit chubbier. Duplicate that. Let me reduce the opacity and try. So this. Oh! Is it really late for you? Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you sleep well. I didn't even know you were still here. I hope you sleep well. Oh my goodness. I have wrecked my sleep schedule by staying up too late. So, it's good to catch it. Um, Listen to your body. Good night. Ooh, what if it's like off the shoulders? Or like one of these. And then put little chibi fingers. Shoop, shoop, oops, shoop. I like how chibi little chibi hands just like potato wedges. And just round them out. In real life, fingers look like they got broken several times. Honestly, I feel like one of the biggest mistakes people make when drawing hands is not making them look broken enough. Let me shrink these down. She looks like she's going, gasp. I'm unsure about this drawing. On one hand, I feel I like the little stickers going on. Hold on. What do chibi arms look like? Because I feel like her arms are definitely too long. You know, why am I using this as my eraser? Ta-da! Okay. And like, I like this. On one hand, I like the sleeves, but on the other hand, I do kind of like the way the arms look here. I don't know if I know how to make bare arms work in this art style. Let's try again. Delete, delete, duplicate. So everything needs to be chubby. Oh, thank you so much. Ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. Yeah, I definitely tend to gravitate towards cute art styles and vaguely horrific ones sometimes, but that's cute. I would say cute stuff is definitely what I'm best at, but, like, it's also good to, like, push yourself in other directions too. Okay, and then we need muscle from the shoulder. Also, what muscles do or do not exist in this art style? I feel like I definitely need to pull her arm in this way, though. I did not draw a good chunk of this in. Okay, there we go. Then where's her shirt? Arms. Reduce you. Ugh, I hate when app pencils do that. They get like all chunky for no reason. And then the shirt goes like this. Around. And I'm not gonna make it a crop top in this version. She's too tiny. Okay, go back down here. Gonna fix this hand. Give her a wrist. Okay. Oh my gosh, I do know about Card Captor Sakura. Um, ah, now the post reminds me of Sailor Moon. I just this is a for this picture, I used a reference of myself while dancing in the kitchen. Um, her hair kind of reminds me of Card Captor Sakura though. I don't know why, but in middle school, I got into looking at AMVs, like anime music videos of Card Captor, but like I didn't watch the show. You know, it would be really cute. Ugh, I feel like she'd be cute in this art style. Also, her little mouse. And then I promptly went and watched Revolutionary Girl Utena instead. Okay. Um, do this. As in a chibi art style, everything needs to be chubby. Let's bring her fingers down. Let's make her fingers bigger. Bring them down. Do I want to add the prosthetic to this one? Do I know how to? I'd like to think that this button holding it all together is cosmetic because that wouldn't do squat. I just imagine like it's slipping around. Like that would not be enough to hold it down, I don't think. Anyway. I was also really into Vocaloid at around the same time. Okay. Whoop. Let's make this look pretty. Hmm. Part of me kinda wants to make it less simple. Ugh, I feel like what makes this art style look so good is its simplicity. Live streaming. Who's hiding by the plant? Be right back. Actually, this is a good place to end stream.